Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Moss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will.
Going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. But it doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Catch in the middle is Singleton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station.
It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Throws to the wideout. All alone as he catches it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. A&M comes back out with another first down. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Reed. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Gonna look downfield again. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fair catch, called for and made. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan Hare was rocking. Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game of yours.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling.
Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Coming out with it, it's Crape. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Here we go. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Black 18. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Running to Green. Oh, a lot of space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss, but on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Running to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll leave it with him. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grab behind the line, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move.
Ernie on the Jets. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They just keep firing. It's caught downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Touch pass on the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You could be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break them the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. He wants to change this route. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Look out, he's got room. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.